Hey, me again. I have another book. Now this book is a little different because this book worries me because it's got a lot of big words in. It's all about dinosaurs. And I'm pretty sure some dinosaurs have just got made up names in. So you've got to bear with me or even help me with some of the dinosaurs' names. And you have to promise not to laugh if I get any of them wrong. Promise? Okay, maybe a little laugh here and there. I know I would laugh. This book is called The Dinosaur Department Store, okay? And it's by Lily Murray and Richard Mertitt. Shall I read it to you? How cool does that look? It is quite a good book. So, let's begin. What way should I do it? Do you want it that way or do you want it that way? This way. Eliza Jane. Oh, let me move you a minute so you can see the book. Eliza Jane was an unusual child. Some called her willful, some called her wild. She didn't like bedtime, or broccoli, or rules, nor tidying up, nor going to school. So it didn't come as a great surprise when on her birthday, Eliza Jane cried, "Mummy, Daddy, now that I'm 4, I'd like you to buy me a real dinosaur." Her parents weren't keen. It has to be said. They wish she had asked for a rabbit instead. But they swallowed their fears, put on a brave face. "Let's go," said Mummy. "I know just the place." "Hooray, hooray," said Eliza Jane, and off they went on the 10:20 train. They rushed from the station to the grand front door of the one and only Dinosaur store. They rang the bell, the door opened wide. Eliza Jane stepped boldly inside. They were met by a man in a long velvet cloak who twirled his moustache and smiled as he spoke. "Mr. Magiosaurus, here at your service. Welcome, my dears. No need to be nervous. Come with me on my magical tour of the dazzling Dinosaur Department Store." Would you go in? I would go in. I would go in. He pulled back the curtains with an outrageous flare. Roars and hisses zipped through the air. "So much to see, it will make your head spin. Are you ready, dear friends? So let us begin. We have huge ones, scaly ones, dinos with beaks. Sweet little fluffy ones, squeak, squeak, squeak. Fang-toothed carnivores, grinding their teeth, raw-ripping reptiles with sharp, slashing claws. Honking Hardrosaurus, playing in herds, tiny feathered theropods squawking like birds. A plesiosaurus feasting on fish. Yikes, Spinosaurus. I'll give that one a miss. Huge stomping sauropods stretching their necks, bigger than houses, the giantest of pets. An Armorasaurus with her mighty sail, a colossal Diplodocus whipping his tail. These are Allochesaurus, armoured like tanks. One's called Maud, the other one's called Frank. A clever, fierce Thorodon who stays up all night. And Mrs. Tyrannosaurus with her bone-crushing bite. Mr. Magiosaurus turned to the crowd. He simpered and smirked and looked very proud. At last we have reached the end of our tour. It's time to choose your own dinosaur. What one do you think she'll choose? What one would you choose? I think I would choose the Diplodocus. I do. I think he would be really sweet. But Eliza Jane had turned to go. Thank you, she said, but my answer is no. I did enjoy a wonderful tour, but I no longer want a real dinosaur. Mr. Magiosaurus cried out in dismay. You've wasted my time! Get out of my way! Eliza Jane's parents were rocked to the core as the storekeeper flung them straight out the door. Very nice. Eliza Jane, are you upset? We thought you wanted a dinosaur pet. But Eliza Jane just skipped and smiled. I thought they'd be happier out in the wild. So she let them all go. And they were all free to roam. So in the end, she didn't just get one dinosaur, did she? She made all them dinosaurs happy because they weren't locked up anymore. Now that was a great story, wasn't it? That's one of mine and my kids' favourites. We love reading that story. Even if I do get some of the names a little bit mixed up. But that's okay. Mommy. It's okay. It's okay to get names mixed up sometimes when we're reading some words. But as long as we keep practicing, we'll be good, won't we? All right. Well, I'll see you next time for another story. Take care and wash them hands. Bye-bye.